everyone, and welcome to Scrap Saturdays. How are you doing? How are you feeling today? I think it's fall. Yeah, autumn, fall. We say fall, don't we? Or maybe we say autumn. I'm not sure. I don't know why everything's so complicated. Some people say fall, some people say autumn. I say I hate it. I don't like the cold weather, but it's not even cold, so I'm happy because it's summer fall. I have no idea. I'm honestly going to tell you that this is the first day of fall, so it's a Friday, and happy Wednesday, because I'm sure this is going up on a Wednesday. And the news just finished telling us that it's going to be 40 degrees this weekend. Yeah, 40 degrees. And I'm thinking next year when I take vacation, I have to take vacation in the fall because obviously the summer doesn't know when it's time to be hot here. But no, that's okay. That's all right. It's fine. We will be happy. We're not complaining. I'm not complaining a little bit, but I'm not. So this is a very, very fast layout. And the last few, I've been repeating myself. I've been saying it's so quick. And it's because I need to get it done, right? The truth is I need to get these photos done. I need to get them off my desk. I need to get this paper literally finished. And I believe the next two process videos that you watch will be the remainder, and I will have totally used up all of the paper from this hip kit that I cut into to start this series, which makes me very happy. Maybe all I have left are what you see that I'm working with today, which are some strips of paper, and these are usually the branding strips, or they're the 1 to 2 inch strips that I have remaining when I cut down my papers to 8.5 by 11. And I did record a new cutting into my other new hip kit. And hopefully you'll enjoy that. And I will show you the process of what I do when I do open up a kit and how I just hack into it, cut down my patterned paper to size. And then I also took out some of my other like die cuts and stuff like that and try to make, I even made bows. So that's going to come up soon because I have no more paper. Like this is like the end of it. So usually when I come to the end of something like this, that's when I start using my strips of paper just to get them used up, right? Sometimes I do give in and I recycle them. I was going to say throw away, but I don't throw them away. I recycle them. And I know that's hard, but I don't want to look at the same paper all the time. And I don't have little kids that scrapbook with me or that want, you know, a 2x2 piece of paper. And then my craft room is so full of things because I have an addiction and I keep buying things. Yes, it's sad, but true. And so I just need to keep it going. I need to keep the flow of energy, the flow of inspiration just going. So I just don't keep them. Or I make a layout like this where it's so quick because the pattern paper itself is gorgeous. I love the pink with the checks. I love that. And I love that it offsets the beautiful turquoise sea. It's the ocean that you see there. I can't speak. I'm trying. So this is a photograph of a separate island. This is an island that we took a ferry, and it's about half an hour a ferry ride to the island of Fayal. And it is literally right next door to the island of Piku where we stayed, but they have sandy beaches, which the island that we stayed at does not. It's all lava, raw ocean. And so we took the day trip to this beautiful little cove. It's like a secret little spot, and eventually it does open up to a port and open up to the full ocean. There is a little bit of a filter on this photo just to enhance the blue tones, but to be honest, it does look like this too. Like it's pretty close to what we saw with our own naked eye. So we had a great day. It was a very hot day. It was beautiful. But the thing that we discovered while we were swimming at this little cove on Fayal was that we loved the fact that when we swam in the open ocean, there was no sand. You know, when you're lying on the beach towel, I think that's probably one of the biggest complaints that we hear about people when we say that we are beach people ourselves, is that people are like, oh, I don't like all the sand getting everywhere. And we understood that. This little trip to this beach was like, oh, We've been swimming for the last 10 days in like open raw ocean, and there's like no dirt, no sand coming home with us. And here today we were kind of like, you know, shaking things off, trying not to step on our towels with sandy feet and stuff like that. Not to say that we didn't love it. It was great. It was beautiful, and we really enjoyed it. And just to take a boat ride somewhere like exotic. I call it exotic because, you know, in Ontario, I know we don't have anything like this. Maybe we have Tobermory up north, but again, it's really cold. I don't think you really can swim there for maybe more than 2 or 3 days a year. But anyhow, I'm off topic. I just loved it. I used one of these butterflies before, and I made a card for a friend. And other than that, I haven't used one of these fringed butterflies yet on any of my layouts. I kind of had the hoarding effect, you know, where I liked them so much that I didn't know where to use them. But here, it was perfect. And then the hello is from a separate pack that I had. And so it was a little bit of a hodgepodgey type layout, a little bit of that wax paper just to kind of fold underneath, because I don't have any more sheets of paper or any more patterned paper that I could use for layering underneath my photo. So that's why I decided to use the wax paper. I believe it was handy and it was just easy. As you saw as well, I took out my book punch, which is another one that really makes me happy. It gives me the detailed edge that I really like. And then that polka dot is part of the paper. So that's the way I purposely cut my paper. As you see, I do try to leave some of the details on the original paper just to make my paper kind of unique. Sometimes it backfires. Sometimes I'm like, oh, and then I have to use that, or it's not something I wanted. So that's kind of the other reason why it forced me to use my leftover strips, right? Because I purposely left my paper like that. Then it gave me the idea that, yes, I'm just going to build on the side here. The photograph to me is so perfect. It doesn't have anyone in our family in it. It was just kind of when we were walking down the hill, I had to stop and take a picture. This is what I saw, and this is what I felt I needed to capture. So sometimes it can be like a landscape type picture. It doesn't have to always be pictures of our loved ones to create an emotion or enough of, you know, a compelling feeling that you want to scrapbook it and remember what you saw, right? So for me, definitely when I look at this photo, I remember coming down the hill and thinking, wow, you know, we found another little secret paradise. The Heidi Shine in gold. When you see my close-up photos at the end, my goodness, it is startling what it does to the background of this piece of paper. Again, when I'm thinking that I'm keeping this layout very simple, it's a little detail like this that just takes it to the next level. And it doesn't have anything. I don't put any gesso or anything on the back of the paper. It's just literally on top of it, and it is scrumptious. Like the shimmer that comes off of it is just crazy. That open pool or pool open chipboard piece is from the poolside collection. And again, it's like because I have 2 or 3 little bits and I'm trying to force myself, but I don't end up using it because there's something about it that just offsets the tone or the feeling that I'm trying to get. Because literally the hello is what my mind was saying when I saw this. I was like, oh, hello. Yes, I belong there. I belong in a little house on the top of the hill, just overlooking this little piece of, I don't know. It's the turquoise, it's the ocean, it's the peacefulness. It's just beautiful. And the sand has this golden tone to it, right? It's not quite white, but it's not quite dark sand. It's just this beautiful goldy, I think it matches the Heidi Swap or the Heidi Shine. These teal or light turquoise enamel dots, again, it's from my little leftover bin, and they just landed there so perfectly. So I know I didn't really say anything interesting, did I? No, I feel like we have to start all over again. Anyway, it's too hot in Ontario. It's so hot I can't even think. That's why. Thanks so much, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on a Wednesday. Yay! Have a wonderful Wednesday. Enjoy yourself. Make time to do the things that you love, whether it's scrapbooking or anything else. Just find those 5 minutes to kind of, you know, put a layout together like this. Yes, we're shutting it down now. That's for sure. Lots of hugs, my friends, and thank you so much. And I'll see you on Saturday.